Hi guys, it's Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my Tyrion campaign. I know these campaigns in their own weird way have kind of started to merge together, because obviously Grom's now over on Oath 1. Tyrion starts on Oath 1. Obviously Tyrion's not going over to Bretonia though, where Grom started. He's going this way. But Grom might end up also going this way. So I've done two campaigns at a rather close proximity, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best idea. And now we're both facing the same adversary as well. We're facing Dark Elves, which is another annoyance on top. Although they're much stronger in Grom's campaign than they are in Tyrion's. But, shall see. And then for my my next campaign, definitely I'll be doing Dark Elves, but I'm doing Loki Fell Heart's opposite side of the world in Cathay, so we get to see some of that area of the world. Because there's not many factions over there that I really want to play on that side of the world. And then the campaign after that one, I'm going to leave to choose to you guys, which none of them are really in the same, well, they're not in the same area as Loki, and nowhere near. But there is one kind of in the same location where Grom is, which is behind Rick Kemmler. Because Kemmler's there. What the fuck? I get an heroic victory in auto-resolve. Why are my garrisons so absurdly strong? This is class heroic victory, why? I mean, Medusas... I mean, that could be a problem. They're a problem if they get into combat, but if you shoot them to death, they're shit. So all they've got is 20% physical, same as a demon. Demonettes, again, can be a problem unless you shoot them to death. Shades are a big issue. But I'll take the heroic victory, why fuck not? Okay. Rathy's got a lot of armies there though. Jesus. Need to make a dent in that. And I was considering adding dwarves into the mix of good guy armies, but there's two things I don't like about dwarves. Melee armies aren't really viable with dwarves because they don't really have anything fast that can run down enemy units. The units can be good to a degree, but they're just not fast. So you need to build the traditional ranged army. So you'd have a front line of 4 or 5 units, probably dwarf warriors to begin with, obviously. Then Longbeards, and then eventually Ironbreakers. And then you have a mix of either Thunderers or Iron Drakes, one of the two. And then Horrors. well. I always want to try and gain influence where I can. Unless I've got like a massive abundance of it. But even then I don't want like some ridiculous negative. Yeah, garrisons are being quite ridiculously strong.
We shall not rest.
You can't do it in force march. I'll then move them there standard. Let's see if we can claim it. The only army that can claim it is that one there. Potentially, yeah, they can. In fact, no, maybe they can't. Because that should be their normal movement. That's their force march. No, so nobody can claim it then, so I should be good. So I can claim this and make it mine. Because I don't want that, or that. Because they're red for me. I don't occupy red territories, ever. They're just not worth it. I just turn them into a ruin. This is the Lawmaster.
How can I assist you?
It was here they got attacked again.
I serve the king. Making my way.
But I'll move him there.
Ready to attack.
And pop him into ambush stance. You had to destroy the public order building, didn't we? Which is fine, because we've still got massive positive in public order. Because I need that, don't I? I need that for the dragons. And then probably this for the noble. Yeah. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Right, okay, yeah. So I can recruit white lions from here. I don't know why, but for some reason we can recruit better cavalry from Tor of Res. Which I'm pretty sure don't have an abundance, nothing to do with silver helms, but that's kind of odd. But okay, I'll take it. So if we have one... Oh, in fact, we don't need much control if we've got that either, because that's plus 10 control there alone. So it'd have 5 building sorts. 1, 2, 3. 4. But then I want to put 5 in. The reason I've got to put that in, normally I'd put that in the town, where I could have the dock, walls, and then that. And then I could build something else here, either this, or even this. But I've got to put that in there to recruit the Silver Helms in this province. Because being recruited from here, they're cheaper to recruit and they get 2 more ranks. There's nothing special in that one.
Your will is done. Orders?
And then we're going to get dragons, phoenixes, and if we recruit them, lore masters from here. If I recruit lore masters, I won't need white lions unless I'm taking a mix of the two. So I can send them on a tour, a Wolf one or a semi-tour.
Lord of the Phoenix Court. Faithful servant.
Vampire of the waves.
Bugger. He's here. I need... What? 28 turns? He's got 40 turn cooldown? Good God. That's a long fucking cooldown. That should probably be like halved. And I think 30 turns there's a bit excessive as well. Because they only last for like, well, I suppose they last for 5 turns, they last for 10. But even then, I mean, maybe 25 then, pushing it. That's over double the length you'd get it for the duration. Because while you've got one active as well, you can't activate something else for a period of time. Fucking 40 turns. Jesus.
Can I offer assistance?
Because the idea was to use that right again and send both Tyrion and Alistair over and redeclare war on Count Noctilus. Now with Count Noctilus dead and out of the way, that's one less problem. Because he's a problem on my south side, where other people down there appear to be, what have we got? Will it tell us? We've got Bordello, the Hunts Marshal, and Hexwattle, all of which potentially could be allies. So I shouldn't have any threats from down this direction. I might maybe have some from over this way, but I doubt they'll come up here. Unless the entire player bias really goes fucking over the top. But he's an immediate threat that is a pain in the ass to deal with because of where his base of operations is. So if I can destroy him, I can leave an army up there to guard the northwestern coast against Be'lakor and Norskans, because they'll be a constant pain in my ass. They'll send armies over here every now and then. And then I can jump Tyrion and Alistair over into Marathi's territory, get rid of Marathi, and then push up into Nagarond.
I am Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen.
Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm on aggression with Gorok and he paid me for it. I will definitely take that. And that works my way towards having one less threat from that side of the world. As long as L'Oreal doesn't go and do something stupid, like declare war upon lizardmen. Which would be completely stupid considering we've got a much bigger threat at the moment with both Marathi and Nagarond. Bloody hell, another army. Fucking armies over there, man. 3, 4. There's a 5th one there, probably recruiting. Good God. Yeah, armies where she's got White Peak and Tortan Rock. That'd be a good place to have armies, actually. Because you just got that much shit over there. And she's besieging Tortan. Was there an army there? And he's sailing in now. Because now he's not going around to trying to get through the gates anymore. He's sailing through the other weak point we've got, which I can't close unlike one of these. Wish you could actually close the gates, that'd be quite good. Force armies to actually jump on land and try and move through. They should give it as an option to whoever controls the city of Lothan to control the gates of the gigantic dock that's there. Where you can open them, but if they're open for everyone. So everyone can use them. And you could kind of treat it like a commandment. So if you open them, they don't close until the start of your next turn, sort of thing. And then they're open for an entire turn for everyone, basically. And that'd just be like, not even a quality of life change, just like an aesthetics change. But it'd be very in key with the law, because that is something they have control over.
I will not.
You lost a battle, that's why.
Do not order me.
But she has got the sword of pissing cane.
Elf one's defender.
Great.
We have captured it. Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Four turns until that's built. And that'll give me capacity, won't it, on these? I probably don't mind Entrepreneur too badly. I mean, more experience, so they level up faster, I suppose. And then income from more buildings in local region. It's local region, not local province, but I'm not really looking for it for that. If they change in the meantime, I can change them to, I get a conductor or a primed, I'll take those. The only one that I really do want as a must-have is Blade Lord. The nobles, the lord traits, can all be
Where to?
whatever's beneficial at the time, whatever's there. You know, if I can get a good one, awesome. If I can't, I can't. But I want one Blade Lord Swordmaster in every fucking army.
Guides our hands.
Because of what my units are going to be, it's either going to be Swordmasters or White Lions or a mix of the two. So that 20% upkeep is going to be insanely useful. I don't really care about the other two that much, but that upkeep reduction is very much needed because it's the high health equivalent of like Mushroom Addicted, but you're only having it on one character.
Lord of Ulf.
And I want one of those in every single army with that trait. Otherwise, they're going to become very expensive. I don't get me wrong, high elves do have a really good economy. But, shit ain't cheap. In fact, I get that done at the same time, which is good. And then I can do that as well. I mean, what I always could try and do is with Dragon Princes, for example, because they are like fucking super expensive.
Your instructions?
Apart from with Tyrion, for example. Because I know Tyrion's got a massive reduction on them, hasn't he? Yeah, the Silver Helm's there. Minus 50% upkeep. So for him, I'm just going to keep all Silver Helms. But what I might do for, like, Alistair and this guy, maybe change out 2 of the Silver Helms for Dragon Princes.
Lethal grace given form.
They can't go to me, never mind. Forgot we haven't built that yet, have we?
Loyal prince.
So then just like Tyrion's mixed and matched these, where Alistair's going to be keeping all white lions because they're so much cheaper. I could do the same thing here and just put in a couple of units Dragon Princes. Then I've got 1 on each flank.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown. Your will is done.
And then I can transfer 2 of these across to this guy. So somehow what happened here is this army attacked them with the support of the garrison, somehow lost the fight in auto-resolve, and the lord that was in here had the Sword of Cain, and Wrath is now taking it off them.
High
Great.
Elven Archmage.
Ready for orders.
Well,
Those who greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel? Anon.
got no aggression, military access, and trade agreement. I'll take that. One gold, wow.
It's at the soul. Kikubar Slazu. Anka has her.
Genuine.
Jimnica.
Yeah, paying that's nothing. It's the strongest faction going on there anyway. What for? Fuck! 35 grand? Are you high?
Ready. Friends of the Empire, come.
See, I want to know how that justifies that. Minus 5.4, I'm only getting 164. They're getting 165, so they're getting more than I am out of it. But yeah, I'd have to pay them 30,568 for the trade agreement to balance. You high?
No greater. I assume you made the.
Lord of the Glade. The Deepwood protects its sons and daughters.
Ashkar. Keivogrius Atheloren Bakatu.
Can I even see Gelty? I can't even see Battlegal, can I know? I'll get some nations to do through. Why not?
Yes.
What do you need? The Deepwood protects its...
Who calls?
Defensive for these two, military with Alariel. I'm not going to work anything there. Good. Oh, how many settlements has he got actually as well? Fucking old Nocky. He's only got the one, right, okay. So if I do get rid of that, I can take him the fuck out.
Champion of the Evergreen.
I need Noctilus dead. I know what a pain in the arse it can be. And I don't need to be defending that side of the map when we push over into Marathi's territory. I want an army around here, and I want an army up top where Belakor's troops will at least have to come past, if not land on. And then I've got armies where I need them. And if at some point I can afford another army, like a 5th army, then I'll send one of those 2 armies to join the fray, and they'll take the place of the one that goes over to help out. They just got themselves skilled. Why is it that AI are morons when they're my ally? See, the AI for the computer wouldn't do that as my enemy. Let's walk a half-stack army into range of a quarter stack and 2 full stacks. Why? And I'm not talking about them falling for an ambush either. Just being generally stupid. What are they doing? Oh my god. and again somehow positions herself in the ocean in the forced march version of whatever it's called in the ocean, and then gets hit by 3 armies. Why? Why would that be a thing? She just lost 2 full armies in 2 turns. Just by completely avoidable, stupid decisions. Now you've got no army to hold him off. That army ran from... What the hell's in that army? Did he just lose? What the fuck was in that Illyrian Reaver army? It just chased off and killed Marathi's army with the Sword of Keen. What? Well, what I thought was going to be potentially a big fight and a problem, because Sword of Keen is fucking nasty, and usually you won't get an auto-resolve against somebody wielding the fucking thing. Oh, bollocks.
Shield against the darkness.
I see the
Time is not
winds.
anything good. That beat Marathi's army in auto-resolve?
Your orders?
But Marathi's army beat a full 20 stack and a full garrison? Huh? Maybe it was injured? How the fuck does that work? Yeah, why not?
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan. Attack! To victory!
I don't want any problems from fucking Beastmen. I'd rather get rid of them quickly.
There is glory to be won.
But it did anything to me.
Let them go.
Right, we now need to head back down this way. March dance if we can, because you need to move your ass fairly fucking quickly.
The Assur have triumphed.
I don't need Marathi or Nagorond getting fucking organised while we're down there. If I can avoid it. Buffing Tyrion out because he's weak as fuck at the moment. Just getting beat the fuck up all the time. See, that one's not bad either. 25% base, 25% armor piercing, and then plus 30 armor. Only 19 seconds though. But see, it affects all allies in range. So this one's pretty good. It gives you a hell of a lot of melee defense and attack. The duration's longer as well, but it only affects one unit. That's the issue. Buff spells that affect one unit aren't that good. Not for like Winds of Magic cost per benefit sort of thing. That's why Here We Go is so bloody good for the greenskins. Because when you overcast it, the upgraded version, it affects everything in range. It's like a lot of people put down Skarsnik. And Skarsnik's not great, he's not like a fantastic fucking fighter. And he's not a spellcaster. So he hasn't got like, you know, Wurzag's thing going for him. But what Skarsnik has got, he has got some additional benefits as well to helping his goblins out. Because obviously it makes them super cheap, so even like 1 or 2 mushroom addicted lord or hero in an army, you can pretty much get armies for free, so you can spit out armies. So like the number of armies that I've got a moment with Grom is like 6. So Skarsnik could potentially have like 9, probably even 10, with the same amount of income, because it'd be so much cheaper. But then also he's got a few other benefits. He's got like his death juice, which is pretty powerful in its own way. And then you've got his Spite of the Bad Moon, which is basically like an AoE buff, but you can use it alongside things like Here We Go and Smash them faster. And it's massive area of effect, and gives huge benefits to units within it. Massive benefits. So he's really good at buffing like his own army, and then obviously making all goblins really cheap. And I used to be more of an orc boy myself. I'd prefer to use the orcs, but even if I play like Grimgor now, I recruit nasty skulkers because I find them really fun to play with in terms of their flexibility. They're quite quick. They've got stalk, so they've got some protection against range units until they, you know, pop in range. And they've got vanguards, they can get very close to range units as well, and they can deploy around the map, which makes them very handy. They're just tactically a very good unit, and then with the armor piercing on top, which they've got a lot of, they can mix it up with some of the best units in the game. And then the appropriate buffs like your War and Smash and Faster and things like that. They're a pretty handy little unit, and being cheap as well means you can get a lot more armies. And that's the thing, is everybody wants to get Black Orcs, or at least Orc Biggins sort of thing in their army. And I don't blame you. You know, they're the kind of Orcs you'd want to go for. But in terms of this, they're too expensive. Greenskins is about the Green Tide. It's about the war sort of thing. And I don't mean the temporary war that you get in the game. It's about the war in general. And it's putting lots of armies on the field, or lots of units in terms of an army. And with how expensive the big guns and the Black Orcs are, you just can't field a lot of armies if you do it. And even though the Black Orcs have better stats, and they've got a shit ton of armour on top, with naturally good leadership, they don't really require the buffs that much. They, in their own way, aren't as good as Skulkers, because they've got a foot slugget across the field towards the enemy. They've not got Stalk, they've not got Vanguard, so they're going to take a lot of damage on the way in. The Black Orc's big advantage will be against other heavy melee armies, so like Warriors of Chaos, things like that. Other heavy melee built armies, Black Orcs will probably do better against than Skulkers will. For the most part. Because they'll take no damage until they get into combat. Then by that point, obviously your Black Orcs are at full effectiveness. Where your Skulkers are like really good at fucking over ranged armies. Extremely good. I want Alariel to get a head out her ass, recruit some decent armies, and stop performing stupid, like, fucking absolute goddamn rookie bitch fucking chess maneuvers. And just moving her army into a location where it can be easily killed by 2 or 3 of theirs. Use your brain, woman. But yeah, if she's fucking your enemy and you're against her, she's like fucking Jan Ziska, fucking undefeated general of fucking Europe. Or fucking Sun Tzu. It's like, fucking Christ, she's like, you know, bastard Rain Man. Fucking generals. But as soon as she's your ally, fucking IQ just goes down the toilet.
I am the defender of Ulthuan. Choose your...
There's no advantage in me giving you a military alliance at the moment. You're too weak. I've given Alariel one because she's stronger than me, but she keeps acting like a moron. The Tonians seem to have got that in order over there, at least. Okay. Fine, we've got all of Ulthuan under high elf control.
Your word.
Oh no, he's either thingy. No. Don't want you on a mount. You're gonna be on foot with the boys.
Your orders are reasonable.
Someone's a mighty dumbass.
Oriah!
Die. You're also injured? Interesting.
The Asur follows strength. Subjugate.
Wow, that did such damage to me. A bit ridiculous.
Highborn. Setting up garrison.
You waste my time.
I serve the king. At your service. I shall go.
You upgrade that just right on the coast.
How can I assist?
Did Alistair not have magic weapon? Apparently not. In which case he's got one now then. Oh, we've got another 5% there as well. Nice. Then I'll blow 100. That's fucking good.
The Asa bid you welcome. Primed for action. Lethal grace given forward.
This will fail.
Before we go on that initial attack over to go and deal with him, which is coming very, very quickly.
Tyrion.
That's going to take him, what, 1, 2, 3, at least 4 turns to get down there.
At your
And then
service.
Alistair's got to move over there at the same time, which is probably going to take him at least 2.
Spectre of Elfwan.
So it's 4 turns to get population surplus 4. But we need ideally population surplus 5, and that takes 7 turns to build. Ugh.
Ambitions make us strong.
Yeah, we can change to that. Income from all buildings at income trade varies faction wide. Might as well have that on. Because we're recruiting Swordmasters, Phoenixes, Dragons from there. We're recruiting Silver Helms from here and White Lions from there. So we're not actually recruiting from this province unless we absolutely have to.
Prince.
Apart from maybe the heroes.
Visions predict failure.
Your behest?
Yeah, so we get get him Tyrion down here. Get Alistair over there.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
And we can recruit part of his army, because he can recruit the Swordmasters from there. So we can recruit the Swordmasters. And if we do want 2 Dragon Princes, 2 of those in there. But then again, actually won't have that build, that's what I'm saying. I won't have the spot for it, will we? I need the growth building for the time being. But no, we can recruit those in the Phoenix then. I just need something here as a buffer. Because I have no doubt that when I go across there to attack him, they're going to come and attack me. So I need something that can bolster one of these 2 garrisons and just hold there for a bit. And I've just got to hope that nothing comes this way for the time being. I might be able to afford 2 armies out of that, I don't know. I mean, his is 3,000. His is 2,595. His is going to be a lot dearer because he's having mainly Swordmasters. But then the other one that comes here will have a mix with mainly White Lions. I should be able to afford it. I should. I just hope they're not 5k a piece. If I can keep it to about 4k, then it's 8,000 and I've still got like 3k coming in a turn. That's not too bad. So I just need 2 armies on here to defend while 2 others attack. I can't just leave it undefended because shit will happen. You can guarantee it. Or it'll spawn in a fucking rogue army or a beastman army that'll just start tearing shit up. And it'll be like, ugh. And there's nothing worse than going on the attack and then having to send a fucking army back. Right, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a subscription. Help grow the channel. And I will catch you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.